Hi, I'm Jessica Sharuk. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about personal development, spirituality, and much more. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you 6 tips to help you succeed in life. So my first tip is to decide your most important values and live in alignment with them. So it took me some time personally to realize everyone has different values in life, and people are going to give you advice or kind of like project what they think you should do with your life based on their own values. But once you become really clear like what it is that you truly value in life and you make decisions that are in alignment with those values, then you're going to feel so much happier and you're going to achieve your own personal definition of success. So for example, some people may value security, so they may decide it's a priority for them to save a lot of their income or to invest it and to make sure like they have a retirement plan at like age 23. And then other people, they may value luxury, so they may be like, I want to put a large amount of my income into a really nice place to live and like be able to treat myself to expensive clothes or like designer accessories or things like that. And then other people may value things like adventure and freedom, so they're going to choose a career path that allows them to travel or to work remotely, and maybe they don't want like to even buy property. They want to have that flexibility that they can, live, travel, and work from anywhere. So those are just example of a few different values, but there really are so many different things everyone values and then prioritizes in their life. Some people may value relationships and connection more. Some may value their health and fitness more than others. Some people may value creativity and self-expression, and then some may value personal development, learning, growing, healing, and that sort of thing. So get really clear, like what do you really truly value in life? And then start making decisions to make that happen. So try to put more of your time into those things that you value and to put more of your money into those things if they're really important. And then also, you don't have to worry so much about what other people think, because just know we're all different humans. We're all gonna have different values, and that's okay. None of these values are good or bad. They're all neutral. We all just kind of pick and choose like what's important to us. So my second tip to how to succeed in life is to always keep learning, growing, and healing. I think when people graduate from college or university and they decide, okay, I'm done learning, I'm done getting new information or improving my skill set, that's a big mistake. As humans, it's actually so natural for us to crave growth, to crave expansion. Like everything in the universe, right, is always either growing or dying. So you're gonna notice like you're gonna be craving to learn different things, to grow in new ways, to learn about yourself, learn about different things in the world. And that's a good thing. So keep exploring those interests. Keep following your curiosity, what you're passionate about, what sparks your interest. And know that's just a natural part of your soul's growth and evolution. And I think too, if you have dove into your healing journey and you've worked on like yourself, not just like reading a lot of books and podcasts and like, getting info about various subjects, but you're like, oh, I want to learn more about me. I want to learn more about why I am the way I am and how to maybe overcome certain obstacles that I faced in the past that could still be affecting me presently. I think that's an amazing decision. For me personally, doing like the healing work and working with different coaches, going to different workshops, and really just like healing from certain things that I didn't know were actually still affecting me until I started doing all this type of work. That made, for me, the biggest impact in my life. And I'm honestly so grateful that I started doing that when I was in my 20s, because now I'm like, oh, this is going to set me up for such a happier, more fulfilling, more successful life moving forward. So my next tip is to throw away the timeline that society says you need to achieve things by. And like, I don't know who popularized this, but it's like there's all this pressure on people to like graduate from school by like age 22, 23, and then to get married by like 28 to 30 and have kids by like 33, 34, like, and that's pushing it, and to have property by that age. And like, that's a lot of pressure on young people. And I think it's so healthy to start normalizing like going back to school when you're in your 30s or 40s, or to maybe even never buy property if that's not your dream, if that's not something that you truly value and you just want something different for your life. And I think it's really healthy to normalize maybe putting off marriage to a later date, to once you really get to know yourself, what you truly value in a partnership, who you are as an individual. So maybe that relationship would be more aligned and a better fit for you, and you're not just rushing into something because you feel this societal pressure to meet someone and settle down right away. So there's no need to rush. There's no need to reach something by a certain deadline. I don't know who made up this imaginary deadline that we all feel this pressure to do things by a certain time. And I know I feel that pressure too. I'm 28. I feel like I need to have like all of these things aligned and like set up by like, you know, by now or in the next couple of years. And I have to remind myself, like, take the pressure off, normalize like figuring it out, growing, evolving. I have my whole life ahead of me to figure these things out. And sometimes not rushing into something too soon sets you up for more happiness, more success in the future, when you can make a more clear, conscious decision of what's gonna be best for you. So my next tip to succeed in life is to feel the fear and do it anyways. So anytime you are doing something outside your comfort zone, you're going to feel fear. Now, most likely, you're gonna also feel excited, you're gonna feel like curious, passionate, all these good feelings as well. But fear is also normal, because what you're doing is you're trying something new, you're trying something unfamiliar. So your body's like, oh my gosh, we don't know what to expect. So we're scared, we're trying to keep you safe. So just recognize that's what's happening internally, right? Your mind, your body, it's just trying to protect you. But all of your growth is going to come from anytime you step outside your comfort zone and you do something new. And if you really want to live this like amazing, successful life that requires you trying new things, pushing your own boundaries, growing, evolving, and that's going to require you stepping outside your comfort zone and feeling the fear. So get cozy with fear, get used to it. When you feel it, you're like, okay, I expected this, like I'm used to this now. And if anything, I take it as a sign that I'm actually growing and I'm going in the right direction. So my next tip is to cultivate loving and supportive relationships. Now for me, I have a few key friends in my life who are just the most kind, motivating, uplifting, supportive, fun individuals I have met. And I am so, so grateful to have them in my life. And I truly value having like a few amazing friends that I can like rely on, that I can trust, that I know are going to be there for me when I'm down, and they're gonna celebrate with me when I'm in a really good phase in life as well, over having like a ton of friends that I don't have that depth of a relationship with, or I know who aren't gonna be there for me, or it's a very one-sided relationship, or maybe they just don't really want to see me succeed in life. And these like true, really meaningful, genuine friendships are so important, because if you're in not a good phase in your life, they're gonna be so important to have those friendships. You're gonna be like so grateful that you have amazing people surrounding you that just love you for you. But also, if you are in a really amazing phase and you're maybe doing really well in your career and you're like just had some big accomplishments, you're doing really cool things, you're traveling, you're doing all this amazing, you know, having all these amazing experiences in the world, you also are going to want really awesome people to share that with, right? Like if you're having this amazing life and achieving all this success, it's not going to feel so good unless you have really good quality people to share it with. So whatever stage you're at currently in life, start focusing on really cultivating these like loving, supportive, high quality friendships, relationships with different people, because that's like a true sign of success in life. So my last tip for living a successful life is to have fun and celebrate yourself. So how many people do you know that went off to do these amazing things? They started this incredible business, they, you know, bought their dream home, they, you know, checked off a bunch of things on their bucket list, but maybe they never really stopped and paused to be like, I'm proud of myself, I'm so happy with how far I've come, and take time to actually enjoy life. I know personally I've met people who've done some incredible things, but they're so caught up in their work day to day, they can't actually take time off to ever like go on a trip with friends, or they don't take time for themselves to just like do some self-care. And I know personally, I think a successful life is more measured in like how good it feels, like how enjoyable it is, the memories that you create, not so much the things that you achieve. Like yes, those are great things to do and to set your sights on, but success is really just being super happy. So regardless of what kind of goals you have, make sure you're having fun while you're on the way to achieving them. And make sure you're celebrating yourself along the way and acknowledging like every step that you're taking, every small win on the way to like the big goals. All right, thanks guys for watching this video. Like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and I will see you in next week's video.